podcast watcher. Welcome back to yet another exciting podcast designed for professionals like yourself. True. Jokes aside. Just imagine 1 week has passed in a twinkle of an eye. However, fear not. You can always make time when you really want to seek new or better sales knowledge. Agree or not? There is the famous saying, when there is a will, there is always a way. Trust me, this podcast entitled, How to Strategize Your Selling Skill to Secure Your Ideal Prospect for Life. Be forewarned, this is one podcast which may be so shocking that it may knock the socks off your feet. Honest. It is beyond any shadow of doubts. If you must know, many of my other viewers has experienced this shocking feelings. I must admit. By the way, now you don't have to agree with me 100%. You will agree with me when you have watched the entire podcast till the end. You can have my solemn promise to you. Before speaking another word, may I have the pleasure of introducing myself as Madam Roberto, an AI avatar created by CTM Joseph NG. His biodata, his company and his free ebook will be presented by Madam Sophia, another AI avatar programmed by CTM Joseph. Alright. Without delaying another minute, shall we progress through the intro of this podcast? Shall we? Thanks. For starters, let's focus firstly on the all-important golden key for qualifying sales prospects. Then we shall continue on the steps to qualify prospect. And finally, the questions types to ask when qualifying prospects. Are you game? I hope you are. In line with the BNT method, here is the first and foremost key. Golden key number 1. Budget. When determining the question of budget, sales professionals need to discover whether the prospect have the financial resources to purchase your product or service. Another relevant question to ask of the prospect if they are willing to allocate a budget for your solution. Easy to understand. I am sure you can. This brings us logically to the next important golden key. That is golden key number 2. Authority. To that effect, the responsible salesman or woman has to find out whether the prospect is the decision maker, or are they able to influence the decision-making process. Not only that, the sales professional need to determine if that prospect is the decision maker. On the other hand, if the prospect is not a decider, then the salesperson must ensure the prospect connect him or her with the right person. Alright. For your information, it is worth noting the third golden key does deserve you undivided attention. Really. Golden key number 3. Need. In line with above, here is one crucial question to ask is, does the prospect have a clear pain point or need that your product/service can address? Personally, I believe that it is an important question also. Additionally, the salesperson needs to know the answer to the question of how urgent is their need. Above all, the next key is so obvious that requires little explanation. Trust me. Golden key number 4. Timeline. In the realm of timeline, there are two critical questions need to be answered in full. The question is, what is the prospect's timeline for making a purchase decision? In the same context, the second question is none other than, are the prospects looking to buy immediately, or is this a long-term consideration? Quite a mouthful, I have to say, on the meanings behind the letters BANT. Agree or not? Now that we have exposed the 4 golden keys, we should be able to open the door to qualify a sales prospect successfully. Yes. Hence, to open the door, we must take systematic steps to qualify the prospects accurately. Agree or not? Below are the 6 steps and arranged in their logically order. Would you agree with that? I think you should. The initial step is strictly listed below is steps number 1. Research the prospect. It is wise to explore LinkedIn, company websites, and other tools to gather information about the prospect and their organization. Easy or not? Following this is an exciting step, which is steps number 2. Ask the right questions. If you must know, it is good to use open-ended questions to uncover their needs, challenges, and goals. Examples. What are your biggest challenges right now? What's your budget for this type of solution? Who else is involved in the decision-making process? Following the above, there is yet another step to reckon with. Any questions? If none, let's us proceed with the next step. Steps number 3: score leads. Here is a kicker. Do you use a lead scoring system to rank prospects based on their likelihood to convert? Assign points for factors like budget, authority, need, and timeline. Get my drift? Don't stop. There is yet another step to explore. Are you up to it? Steps number 4. Identify decision makers. Make no mistake, do ensure you're speaking with the person who has the authority to make or influence the purchase decision. By the way, we shall pause here for a moment or two to let the first 4 steps sink deep into our mind. I hope it is okay with you. With that then, are you ready to advance to step number 5? All right. Steps number 5. Assess fit. To be clear, at this step it is paramount that the sales professionals must determine if the prospect is a good fit for their product/service based on their needs, company size, industry, and more. Above all, there is the final steps that needs to be discussed, shall we? Steps number 6. Document and track. In not too many words, it is imperative for the salesperson to use a CRM, customer relationship management tool, to track interactions, notes, and qualification status. Having expounded the 6 important steps, let's us proceed to the all-important conclusion. Shall we? Thanks again. Therefore, to conclude the podcast entitled, How to Strategize Your Selling Skill to Secure Your Ideal Prospect for Life, do bear in mind that qualifying sales prospects is a vital step in the sales process. Without doubt, it does certainly ensures you or your team can focus on leads with the highest potential to convert into customers. Can you recall this? As mentioned, by using the proven framework like via NAT and asking the right questions about budget, authority, need, and timeline, all sales professionals can effectively identify prospects who are a good fit for your product or service. Can you give a big yes to that? Again, this activity not only streamlines the sales process, but also improves efficiency, increases conversion rates, and builds stronger relationships with potential customers. Incidentally, here is a famous quote to remind a buy when you need to prospect for good potential customer. Okay. A prospect is not a prospect until they've shared a piece of proprietary information with you. By Mark Hunter. Known as the Sales Hunter, a prominent sales author and speaker, known for his focus on building trust and deep relationships with potential clients. Before wrapping up this podcast, may we remind you to watch the presentation by Madam Sophia, another AI avatar programmed by CTM Joseph. She will present the biodata of CTM Joseph, his company, and his free ebook. Are you more happy now? I hope you are. In case you want to urgently contact CTM Joseph, you call him personally at 600-123-878,591 or email him at josephsfng@gmail.com. All right. Need I say more? I guess not. Then it is a fond goodbye to you from Madam Roberto, CTM Joseph, and myself. Hope we can meet again in our weekly podcast. Thanks a million. The end.
Hello, my name is Madam Sophia, an AI avatar developed by CTM Joseph. I am deeply honored to be able to present CTM Joseph Ng's biodata and his company. That said, let's roll it. Okay, thanks. Presenting biodata of CTM Joseph NG and his company. CTM Joseph SFNG now is the senior partner of a Malaysian company which focuses on helping others. And with regards to marketing companies and its employees' self and care growth, particularly in area of sales and marketing. Apart from that, CTM acted as a consultant for a few companies. Additionally, he is a local motivational sales speaker who addressed more than 5,000 people through his dozens of talks and training across many states in east and west of Malaysia. He is happily married to Margaret NG and has 3 children. But that is not how he started. In the beginning, Joseph faced a lot of hardships and problems before he reaches the pinnacle of success. Now let us hear his story. Being a high school certificate holder, he had a very rough start from an early age. He had to sell to consumers from door to door on a part-time basis to supplement his low income. Continuing his work as a clerk, Joseph also managed to travel a lot in that period, exposing himself in the art and science of selling. At same time, he graduated from 3 countries' professional degrees in business administration, Australia, and marketing, UK. Subsequently, he did qualified as accomplished speaker from Toastmaster International, US, with a competent Toastmasters CTM certification. He acquired valuable knowledge from internationally successful salespeople and applying them regularly. Hence his sales skills and marketing improved remarkably. And at the end of his second stint being employed, he excelled as a sales and marketing manager for others. Having improved in these environment, Joseph NG became a marketing manager handling a team of 15 salespeople under him. Then, he was 45 years old. After mastering the art of sales, Joseph moved on to work on some bigger projects like sales and marketing, business assignments for many reputable organizations. He continued with his hard work, and as a result, Joseph performed well in every industry he set his eyes on. But he did not stop here. After trying various success and productivity systems, Joseph NG decided to launch his own partnership company to train business individuals and organizations in sales and marketing. For the same reason, this led to the birth of Messrs. Joseph NG and Associates, training and marketing organization in Malaysia. Joseph NG wrote over 4 books, articles and blogs on various topics like sales, business, self-growth, sales productivity, and much more. Most of them are filled with all the sales and marketing knowledge and experience that Joseph gained in his working life. Joseph wrote about the laws of sales success in his books that he uses in his journey, that both you and I can also use and become successful like him and create marketing history. End.
Hi, I am CTM Joseph NG. Glad that you downloaded this podcast. You just watched the intro by Madam Sophia, the AI developed by me. Here is good news. You're entitled to my free ebook, The Giant 7 Steps to Great Selling. Contact me WhatsApp 6012-3878-592 or email me at josephsfng@gmail.com. Thanks.